Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome to a different style of video here today on the channel, Simpzy Total Warfare. I'm still unsure of that channel name, but that's beside the point. Some of you have realized I've pivoted this channel to be a CK3, a Game of Thrones channel, and that's not changing for the foreseeable future. I love CK3 a got, and there's still so many houses and characters to play as, and there's also like heaps of CK3 mods to play too, like Lord of the Rings, we've got Warhammer, we've got WoW, we've even got like Vanilla and some of the expansions too. So CK3 wise, there's heaps on the channel, so don't worry about that. Some of you may or may not know that I'm a massive Ice and Fire fan. I've read all the books. I got halfway through watching season 1 live as a friend got me hooked into it, and then I read all the available books. So I love talking about the fandom. I love talking about characters and theories and news like throughout my Let's Plays. So I thought, why not? Let's do some isolated video along with my CK3 content, talking Game of Thrones with just some random AGOT footage in the background. So here today, we're going to talk about the Jon Snow spin-off show. And then maybe in the future, we can talk about some other topics, some other news, maybe even posts about George and his toxic butterflies. So let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions and other topics you would like me to cover. So some of you may or may not know that Vanity Fair earlier in the year came out and said that the Jon Snow spin-off show was ultimately shelved due to several challenges in their development. Kit Harington, who plays Jon Snow, stated that the creative team struggled to find a compelling story enough for Jon Snow's journey beyond the end of Game of Thrones. So, according to reports, while some of the early discussions about Jon Snow's life beyond the wall were exciting, but nothing really progressed in a way that felt fulfilling to both HBO and Harrington. However, we've still got a bunch of other Game of Thrones spin-off shows in the works. So we'll go through my thoughts and opinions of it. Feel free to let me know yours in the comments. So, and we'll also go through 13 potential Jon Snow spin-off / sequel ideas. Because I've read a couple online which are hilarious, and then I've got some of my... So when I first heard about like the Jon Snow show, I thought this was a terrible idea. When the reports came out, like I legitimately thought it was some sort of shit post, but no, apparently like they got Kit Harington personally involved. Now I don't know about you guys, but like Jon Snow in the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones was like one of the most uninteresting characters by the end. I don't want it. I personally thought Game of Thrones went downhill at the end of season 3. There's some pretty good like one-off episodes, but even then, people like praise the Battle of the Bastards. I don't even know if that's that good. Hard Home, I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of jaded because of the books. I don't really know why they wanted to do like a sequel to GOT. I guess like cynically because of money and dragons plus Jon and money, I suppose. Because people are like more familiar with those characters. But there's just so many more potential prequel shows. Like, they cancelled Blood Moon. There was a pilot that for 30 million or so. I would love to see that episode and what they did with that. But that got canned. Aegon's Conquest, Robert's Rebellion, the first or second Blackfire Rebellion. You could even do, like, the Faith Militia Uprising with Maegor, like the War of the 9 Petty Kings. But at least we're getting a Dunk and Egg show. I think Aegon's Conquest or Robert's Rebellion probably would be better as a movie. Like, could you imagine that in the cinema? It'd probably do really well. Now, I thought I'd put myself in the Hollywood fat cat's position in the writer's room and throw up some terrible Jon Snow prequel show ideas, or sequel show rather, and let me know yours in the comments. Now, some of these are my own work, some of them are online from suggestions. I simply don't have time to like sprawl through like countless Reddits and forums and videos of other YouTubers and stuff. So I don't know if these have already been made. But yeah, let me know your terrible Jon Snow ideas in the comments. So here's the first one. So Jon marries the wildling princess Val, a book character, not in the show. But on the wedding night, she's taken to Skagos by cannibals and Jon has to team up with his former buddy Torment to save her. Kind of like Liam Neeson and Taken. Second, Jon Snow goes north of the Wall to build a cavern in the woods, like Dexter. Rebuilds Craster's Keep, but keeps seeing dead Ygritte and convinces him that the Night King isn't dead, he's just respawned back at the Night Fortress. Third, while Jon is in the north, being king of the wildlings, Bran sends ravens that Aegon Targaryen, young Griff, who believes himself to be a Blackfire, has landed in Westeros and has attacked, and the battle of the Dance of the Dragon begins, because they cut young Griff, obviously, from the show, so they still could use him, basically, because Dany's gone, Fagon rocks up. You'd only need Bran. Fourth, Tyrion contacts Jon to say how much of a big mistake it was to put his brother on the throne. Because essentially, now he's like a bot. He's basically turned into like the Borg Queen with his like telepathy. Number 5, Daenerys Targaryen is resurrected by Melisandre, and she turns into the Night Queen, and Jon has to stop her with Rhaegal. He kills her, but finds out there must always be a Night King and a Queen, and sacrifices himself to become the Night's King. I don't know about that one. Ramsay Bolton's bastard son attacks Winterfell for Jon killing his papa, and then Sansa requests help from Jon and the Night's Watch, and he comes down and finishes off House Bolton once and for all. Victorian Greyjoy kidnaps Sansa, and Jon has to save her. Lady Stoneheart attacks the Riverlands. She hates Jon, thinking he stole Rob's, because they haven't done anything with Lady Stoneheart. Jon falls into the weirwood and goes time traveling into the past at the start of season 8 to save the series from Dan and Dave. That's a good one. That wasn't mine. This is another joke one. Jon Snow helps Sir Davos with his marital issues, as Davos has been away from Mrs. Seaworth for the whole damn series. Jon has to confront Mrs. Seaworth and stop this messy divorce. Jon goes full John Wick as a group of Essos pirates kill Ghost, and he has to team up with Tormund to get revenge. So this is just the plot of John Wick. This is not a bad one. Arya Stark goes missing when she goes west of Westeros, but her ship like rocks up on the west coast of the north, and Jon has to travel an adventure to go find her. Or maybe even that Arya's ship doesn't rock up on the west coast of the north, like the east. And he's like, what the heck? She somehow navigated her way all around the world, because she left going westward towards... Is it Fair Isle? What's that one where it's like super, super far west, that Greyjoy Isle? Oh, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Anyway, besides the point. Or maybe like a Yi one where he goes to China. I think that would be a little bit ridiculous. Going eastward wouldn't really make much sense for Jon, but who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But hope you've enjoyed today's video. Something a little bit different. Stay tuned, of course, to more Crusader Kings 3 on the channel. Got the Harold Harding series coming up, and Harding Baratheon. And let me know other bookmarks you would like me to do. You guys seem to really like the Targaryens, so we'll definitely do more of them when we can. I personally love the Clash of Kings and Feast and sort of dance timeline, but we should do some more Targs. So I hope you enjoyed that little fun exercise. And yeah, let me know what other prequel shows or sequel shows you would like to see. Let me know your Jon Snow ideas in the comments. And let me know if you'd like any more videos like this. It's been a lot of fun. So like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. And stay tuned for more videos where I talk Game of Thrones. I'll put the playlist in the description as well. My name has been Simpzy. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.